What's up, YouTube? Right now, I'm here with Chris Master. Chris Adonis, how are you?
I am great. I'm the masterpiece.
Yeah, of course.
How could I be any other way than great?
I mean, man, my childhood is fulfilled right now, sitting next to one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Dude, how's it like being at WrestleCon right now?
As I was telling this young lady, it is overwhelming, but it's a lot of fun, a lot of familiar. I'm going to say the same thing I said in the other one. It's like a high school reunion times 100. You got just so many different wrestlers here. It's insane. Insane!
Is there someone here that you didn't expect to see here today?
Who did I not expect to see? There is somebody, but I can't possibly. There's just.
It's all good. It's all good.
I almost knocked a cup of coffee out of Lita's hands into Trish Stratus. So that was pretty funny.
Oh man,
I think she was hot at me.
Yeah, probably.
But Trish babyfaced me, so I just like to clarify. So there was a roller coaster of emotions there, you know what I mean? So
all good.
Anyways, yeah, it's cool.
Of course, and your time.
Actually, I'm happy that I have Camille right here.
Okay, of course.
And she
happens world champion.
Yeah, she happens to be one of my favorite women's wrestlers.
As she should be.
And her boyfriend is just a total doll.
Of course.
Thomas Latimer is my dude.
Yes.
So
strictly business, of course. And your time at NWA has been great so far. What's it like being in this locker room compared to maybe some other ones?
We're a unit. A lot of guys came from OVW, but another thing is, we all have the same vision for what wrestling, how it should be presented and what matters and all that stuff. So I just think, we're all pulling in the same direction and we have the same philosophy. And also it's kind of cool because it's a little more of a team effort in terms of everybody wanting to, if somebody does something good, we want to tell each other.
Of course.
But, if they do something bad, you want to tell them that as well,
Perfect. And one thing, this is a random question, but we'll get to a good one in a second. What's your favorite TV show?
Oh, The Office.
I was going to say Big Time Rush. You were on Big Time Rush, and that was my favorite show growing up, and I was like, that guy looks like Chris Masters. And then they say, oh, it's a masterpiece, Chris Masters. I'm like, what the hell? How was it like being on set for Big Time Rush?
It was one of the most fun experiences I ever had, because that show, as you know, being a fan of it, it was very over the top.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about kind of pro wrestling, especially old pro wrestling, is everything was kind of very over the top. So really it's just like if you were to do a regular acting job, it would be much more about the subtleties and and stuff. But when you're doing the Nickelodeon show like that, I was told to go over the top and be as big as possible, and even if it's silly. And so that's a lot of fun, and it's very easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's more about when you're trying to actually do serious acting, and you got to really turn that down a lot and find the right balance there. You know what I mean? But those kids were all cool, and when I did that show, I was just hoping it would become a hit, and it did. It became a hit.
It became big time, actually.
Big time Rush.
Yes, sir. Would you go back on tour with them? You like their songs at all?
No. I was never. I was a little old for that.
You still can sing it though.
I like all that type of stuff, but by that point, I was too old to be wanting to go on tour, and you know what I mean? No offense. It's great and all, but yeah, so I was more about the show.
I feel that. I grew up too. Now I still watch SpongeBob. But so what's been your favorite match of your career so far? I know it's a basic question, but it's always a good one to ask.
I always tell people the one that stands out when people ask me that is the match against Shawn Michaels, and that's because Shawn Michaels was my childhood hero.
Of course.
And so he was the first guy I wrestled one-on-one on pay-per-view too. So,
big time.
That's special. And he's the best in-ring performer of all time. So
definitely.
All of that.
My last question for you, Chris. There's a lot of NWA guys here. Nick Aldis is over there. Matt Cardona was over there also. When are we going to see you challenge and win the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship?
I think I'm on a good trajectory now.
Okay. You like
and
that?
I was obviously the NWA National Champion.
Yes, sir.
And I think pretty soon here it'll be my turn to step up and compete for the 10 pounds of gold. I think this year is as good a time as any, and I think I've proven at least that I have the talent to be in that spot.
Oh, we already know that. And last question. If you could defend that title against one of the guys from Big Time Rush, who would it be? I'm thinking Carlos.
I think we would need to have to do all three of them against all four of them, right?
That could work.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It would have to be something like that. There would have to be some kind of stipulation. But who'd you say?
Carlos.
I guess I could see that.
Let's go. We'll see you too. Chris, where can you find you on social media?
Chris Masters 310, just like, yep, he said Chris Masters. Chris Masters 310 on IG, and Chris Adonis on Twitter.
Guys, make sure to like, comment, share, and always subscribe. We went big time today with Chris Masters.
We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. We going up like 1,000. I'ma flex just like a muscle man Malcolm. When it just like 1, 2, 3. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze. If you like the channel, this will squeeze.